I'm with Dean at our local model flying club, and this is not something that we see very often, and not something I have on the channel very often. I think the only one other video I have on my channel, of which I have about 5,000 videos, the only DLG I have is of Dean flying something I captured him, filmed him flying 2 years ago, probably. But we've just bumped into each other again. So what have you brought down this time, Dean?
Oh, I've brought down an NRG, which is from Hyperflight. Very nice model. Seems to cope with many conditions. A real floater. Like I said, Discus launch glider. All made up carbon. Just in the process of setting it all up, really. The weather conditions aren't perfect today.
No, it's a southerly and it's gusting off the trees, but you're being brave and you are flying, and I think you're having fun.
Yeah, so I'm about to launch into the wind and give it a go and see what happens.
Right, so for the uninitiated, DLGs are launched via a peg that is through the wing on the tip.
Yeah, just there.
Just there, and it is like a discus.
And you try and throw them flat, and then they'll pick up speed and hopefully climb out, and once you reach the top of the climb, level out, and then you search for thermals. But
play with the wind.
Yeah, I'm totally reliant on the wind coming off of the hedge at the moment. See how it flies.
Yeah, less on thermal, more on the updraft.
Yes.
All right then, we'll watch you in action.
Okay. Right.
Oh, where's he gone? Can you believe that? One throw and he's all the way up there. So as Dean was saying, this is a game of cat and mouse, trying to find a thermal or the updraft. Let's take my camera out of autofocus because that doesn't help. Yeah, so there's turbulence and then there's clean air above the trees. And this is all carbon, isn't it, Dean? Super light, and a tiny little battery for the receiver.
Yeah, 240 grams.
Of the hot 240 grams all up. So light as a feather. Tiny movements on the control surfaces. Rudder and elevator and ailerons.
So don't drop a wing.
There he is. This is the area of the hobby you're most enthusiastic about at the moment, is it, Dean?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's. I think flying in its purest form, because you're just reliant on thermals and updrafts. I haven't got a motor, so if I get it wrong, I don't get a second chance.
No, quite.
But it's real fun.
Yeah. Have you ever, is there a such thing as competitive DLG?
Yeah, there's quite a few competitions, and I think it's all about staying up as long as you possibly can in a set time. I've never been to one yet, but I would like to go.
To compete or to observe?
Both really, because it's. I'd like to learn more about this side of flying, and I didn't realise that it's so. The actual detail that goes into setting up the CG and balancing the servos and the ailerons with the movements it makes such a vast difference to the flying of the plane, and just a small amount of weight can change all of the characteristics. So today, where it's a bit blustery, I think I ideally want a bit more nose ballast, but on a nice summer's day, you just want it nice and floaty. Right. I think it's time to attempt a landing because I'm getting quite low to those trees. So I'm going to go round to the left and see if I can get it in.
Roger that.
Ooh, it's a shame. Very blustery.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was quite good considering. Still, great demo. You never done, you're looking for thermals normally, that was looking for the updraft.
Yeah. I'm going to try another landing because I think I can do better than that. If
all right.
Okay.
Yeah, we might edit that one in rather than that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna launch again.
Oh, look at that. You normally catch it.
Normally do.
Well, I think that was pretty good, considering. Great demo, Dean. Thank you very much.
Thank you.